Okay, so today in the fine evening time, I would like to express my views over a couple of topics. Let me familiarize you with those a couple of topics. The very first topic is about the paper leak of Uttarakhand, and even the very second topic is about the wonderful gadgets, the fascinating gadgets, the elegant, non-perial, and spellbounding, flabbergasting, astonishing, dumbfounding, startling, and even magnificent and dainty gadgets. And even those gadgets are the mind blowing one, eye catching one as well. And even, you know what? I didn't know about those gadgets earlier. Even the last day, I myself got unaware about those gadgets. But today, I came across one of the YouTube videos, and there I caught sight at the topic which was completely associated with the gadgets. And since the thumbnail of that same video was eye-catching one, so it excited curiosity in myself for getting to know something related to or associated with that same sort of video. So you know what, the speaker was speaking in English, the orator was a good English one, and in one sense the speaker was a good English speaker. And in addition to, you know what I heard that left me dumbstruck, paler, and a garden ever. The orator was talking about the Apple car, with which I was unfamiliarized. And so I used to listen quite cautiously, keenly, thoroughly, and adequately to the orator. And even after listening to the orator, you know what? With a stroke of genius, I further decided that firstly, straight away, just look for some more clues, details, and informations regarding to that same video. And even now, I got to know about some of the things which are related to that same topic. And furthermore, you know what, that topic is the trending one. Gadgets, the five wonderful gadgets are in the trend one nowadays. But let it be. And very firstly, you know what, let me get straight into the topic. Firstly, the topic that is about the paper leakage. You know what, every year thousands of candidates, or even according to me lakhs or millions of candidates, just try the level best to take the examinations, especially to take the competitive examinations for their livelihood, for their career, for their future, or for getting employed. That's the fact. And in addition to, some just try the level best to make the ends meet by just catching upon a good career, by taking a competitive examination, and even by passing out the examination with the flying colors. You know what, the thing is that for years, for sizable, innumerable, considerable, and numerous years, the students, they just burn the midnight oil. But the fact is that when the D-Day of the examination takes place, so their nervousness, their tension, their anxiety and depression for some, that enhances and intensifies up to a great extent. And so due to which, you know what, some just goes into a trauma, and some faces a dilemma itself for passing out the interview or even the competitive examination test as well. That's the fact. But let it be. And moreover, you know what, the students, they just aspires to pass out the examination with the flying colors. And so for doing so, they just try the level best to do something great by catching up on the academics, by going to the coaching on the regular basis, even by attending the online classes, by paying a lot, by paying a handsome and hefty amounted fees to the coaching tutor, to the coaching tutors, mentors, teachers as well. And furthermore, you know what, the thing is that the aftermath is that the examination paper leakage that took place. And even it took place in Uttarakhand, and so due to which protest that took place, riot that too took place over there. And even, you know what, the protest that was itself correct in its place, as the students they just tried the level best to catch up on the examination, but the paper leakage took place. So it wasn't their fault, it was the negligence of the government, it was the negligence of the government related employees as well. And so it was the duty of the students to fight against the odds, against the wrong work as well. And so they were just doing the protest. On the contrary, you know what, the policemen they just tried the level best to do the lathi charge on the students, and so due to which some were completely injured and wounded and some were lying in the pool of blood. That's the fact. But let it be, and according to me it shouldn't happen for a prolonged period of time and consistently, as if these things, if these wrong activities would try to take place again and again, so the fact is that later on the students would not try to become something great, would not try to do something great in future. In addition to, the students would not try to attempt any competitive examination, and even, you know what, the government employees would not be getting dignity in later on, in later period of time, as the, as even the neighbors, the relatives, the near and dear ones, and even the siblings would just brood over that that same person is not good, is unhonest one. And even that same person has taken the examination with the dishonest policy. That's the fact. And so according to me, according to my own opinion, you know what, the competitive examinations paper shouldn't be leaked, as the students they just aspire well versed about just doing something great, and even it just spreads griefness all around India and even all around the world as well. And so, according to me, you know what, these activities should be completely avoided and abolished. I'm talking about the paper leakage activities. Okay, let it be. And furthermore, you know what, the salary of the government employees that is pretty much high, that is handsome, hefty, and massive amounted one. And so due to which every year lakhs or even crores of students they just aspire for taking the competitive examinations. And furthermore, you know what, the thing is that for one post 174 or even thousands of people, thousands of students apply. That's the fact, as the population that is quite much. But let it be. And furthermore, the paper leakage case, not only that has taken place this time, but also this takes place every year. Even this case is along with the 10th and 12th board examinations of Bihar board or some other boards as well. That's the case, that's the fact. And moreover, you know what, according to me, the this happens due to overpopulation. You know what, for one post there are 300 or even there are 1 lakh people for merely one post. This is due to overpopulation. And later on I would like to express my views over the term overpopulation. But very firstly, let me familiarize you with something else, which is completely associated with a different sort of thing. And which is that the mastermind of paper leakage was a man. He was working in the newspaper company. And even he got the competitive examinations paper, and he just tried the level best to just sell them, to the students. And even according to me, 1 lakh students used to buy the paper for 15 lakh rupees. And even, you know what, the result, the aftermath was that the consequence was that 40 students they were completely failed who used to buy the paper, as they used to make up excuses by saying this, that when they were required to take the examination, so they were unprepared, and even they got lack of time for preparing well versed for the examination, or they got dearth of time for preparing themselves for the examination. And you know what, the fact is that for doing the cheating one needs the mind. In Hindi, नकल करने के लिए भी अकल चाहिए होती है. Okay. And in addition to, I just heard about this one from one of the news show. And the fact is that this was pretty amazing one. This proverb, this phrase is completely heart touching one, mind blowing one, and this is the very first time in which I have spoken something related to Hindi English in the English video of mine. Okay, then overpopulation. Let me take a glimpse of time. Okay, very first, you know what? Overpopulation that has taken place in India quite much due to illiteracy. You know what? The females, they just muse at and wonder at that overpopulation is the reason due to the God. The children, they are God gifted. Even they just desire for the male child, and so for desiring more and more male childs, the females, they just give more and more birth to babies. That's the fact. And even I know some more reasons, but let me just relate something related to the second topic of mine, which is about the gadgets. The very first one is about the very first one gadget is the free, PHREE. And very firstly, PHREE free is the smart digital pen. You know what? One can just switch over to put down something on a paper or on his or her body or on any object like water bottle or even on the wall as well. And you know what? Each and everything would be completely copied to the mobile would getting the each and everything which the person has already written on an object. And furthermore, it happens due to the connection of the mobile with the phone, and it can happen with the help of the Bluetooth. And one can draw anything, and that would be instantly drawn on the mobile. That's the fact. And you know what, the pens, they are becoming quite much smarter due to the smarter life of the people, the lifestyle that has enhanced up to a great extent as compared to the yesteryears. Okay, the very second thing is about the Ixigo Kavach. Ixigo Kavach, this is a lock, and furthermore, you know what? This is a waterproof lock, and furthermore, the thing is that it is weather favorable one, weather conditions friendly one, and in addition to, you know what, this opens with the help of the fingerprint or the Bluetooth. And furthermore, if one tries to just steal the bag of someone, and that same bag is having the that same digital lock, so you know what, when that person would just pass away the 500 meters, no, 5 meters, when that person go away up to the 500 meters, so the shock, the current took place, and that person would be getting a great shock due to the shock wave feature of that same lock. And furthermore, you know what, it is having the alarming features as well, and if the person has set it the alarming features, so the alarm can take place. That's the fact. But the third one is about the tap strap wearable keyboard. You know what, the person is just requiring to just give gestures, actions, and each and everything would be completely copied on the keyboard. That's the fact. And the fourth one is Zenzo S ring. One is just requiring to put on this on any ring of his or her hand, on any finger of his or her hand, of any hand as well, right or left. And furthermore, one is not requiring to just take the debit card, credit card, even the earphones as well, even the smart band or smartphone. And furthermore, you know what, one can just talk to someone over the telephone without having the phone. That's the fact. As one is just requiring to just connect the smartphone with that one, with the Zenzo S ring. And even Zenzo S ring is having the speaker as well, and so one can talk without any disturbance, without any distraction as well. And the fifth one is Pigs Animate Bag. You know what? Pigs Animate Bag. This is kind of like a bag. Nowadays, the children, very firstly, bag. That has become a necessity for each and every one. I know well versed about this one, about this fact. And so, you know what? School going children, they too need bag. Even the office goers too, they too need bag. And even the college goers, they too need bag for traveling purposes, one is needing the bag. That's the fact. So bag that has become a necessity of life, one can't avoid that one. That's the fact. Bag that is mandatory in our daily life. And even undoubtedly, you know what, due to the modern world, due to this modern time, some of the advanced countries, even India as well, has developed a bag which named pigs animate bag. And this bag is pretty much awesome one. Even this bag can act like the indicator if one is driving the bike or bicycle, and if the bag is connected with the phone. And for connecting the bag with the phone, one is needing the pix application, pix application. And one can download that same sort of application from the that one app store, no, from the app market. And even from, according to me, from other apps as well. And I'm just looking for the name of one app. And Play Store. Okay,